Ready, hot!
Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, and you see an empty field right now, but a few minutes ago, that field was full of Oklahoma State revelers. I'm Berry Tramel, along with OU writer Travis Haney. We're here at Boone Pickens Stadium on an historic night. The Cowboys rout the Sooners 44-10, win the first Big 12 title in OSU history, and Travis, it was a domination by Oklahoma State.
Well, we expected a shootout. The over-under was somewhere around 80 points. One of those teams was interested in a shootout. The Sooners just did not bring any firepower whatsoever. They came out trying to throw the ball. That's something that we were kind of confused about. It seemed like the coaches were confused about that. After the game, 38 passes in the first half to only 10 runs, 6 yards rushing in the first half for OU. It just got out of whack in a hurry. Turnovers caused it to get really out of whack. OU driving, Landry Jones gets hit. A fumble recovery to the 1 yard line takes a 10-0 game to a 17-0 game, and really OSU never looked back from there.
Oklahoma defense sort of been the sore point down the stretch of this season. Actually didn't play a bad game. Brandon Whedon did not throw a touchdown pass. The clamps were kept fairly well on Justin Blackman, but the OU offense just never got going.
Well, and what happened, too, was OSU, it seemed like, just kind of crushed OU's will defensively in the second half. It was 24-3 at halftime, another turnover that turns directly into a touchdown for OSU's defense. And then really OU, it seemed like just kind of wilted in every phase from there. That's when you saw Jeremy Smith, Joey Randall really got involved in the ground game. Nobody could tackle anybody. It just really got lopsided in a hurry. And OU it didn't even score until the end. A touchdown that Bob Stoops said he doesn't even consider a touchdown, really.
The Sooners were dominated in every phase. Landry Jones, 4 turnovers. Sooners had 5. Not a great performance by Landry Jones, but he didn't get a lot of help. Without Ryan Broyles, the Oklahoma offense has been exposed without a lot of playmakers.
Well, November 5th, that's Landry Jones' last touchdown pass. It's been the Blake Bell offense around the goal line, but that doesn't excuse everything. As you mentioned, tons of drops. I counted almost 10 tonight. They had 7 last week. Just a lack of playmakers to get open. Kenny Stills played okay at spurts, and that's kind of been the story with this OU offense overall. A lack of a run game this week. They had 288 rushing yards, if you don't count that missed botched punt last week. So where did that go? I think that's the question. The balance was out. Drops for the receivers. A terrible night for Landry. Overall, you pick any facet of the game, offense, defense. They had a decent kick from Michael Honeycutt, but this just was not OU's night, no question.
Sooners now prepare for a minor bowl game, and I think there's going into the bowl game a lot of questions about this OU team and the future of the program.
Well, I think so, and we talked to a lot of guys in there. It's a period of soul searching. I feel like after every loss, we've had this conversation with them, whether it be Texas Tech, Baylor, or now here. A long month. It's going to be a long month for a lot of people inside and outside that locker room to figure out how to play in this bowl game, how to get motivated for, as you mentioned, kind of a middle-of-the-road bowl. I think Cotton is maybe the best that they could do at this point, and that's going to take maybe OSU getting into the national title game. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm curious to see what happens with this team in the next month or so.
Now the Sooners now await their bowl trip. Could be the Cotton Bowl if things break right. Could fall as far as the Holiday Bowl in San Diego. Stay tuned for further OU football coverage every day in the Oklahoman and here on News OK.